Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from Raymond, New Hampshire in the garage today. I just wanted to let everybody know that it's not raining. It seems like it's rained for like the past 66 days here, but it is sunny and it looks like we're finally getting out of that stretch. My name is Shane McCusker. For those of you that don't know me, I am a full-time employee. I am engaged. I have 3 kids, a 16-year-old, 2 9-year-olds. Like I said, I'm a full-time employee. I'm also a full-time college student finishing up my degree. I recently did a poll on Facebook to see what you guys wanted to learn about next, and it was either it was either cash assets or why network marketing. You guys chose the cash assets, so here we are. A little bit about cash assets or assets in general. The definition of an asset is a useful or valuable thing. It's a property owned by a person or company having or creating value. I think most of us all can relate or understand what that means. And the difference here between assets and liabilities, assets are going to bring money into your wallet. Assets are good. Liabilities, that's money going out. We don't want a lot of liabilities, but I think a lot of people get confused on what is what. Some of the assets that bring money in, we've got real estate, savings, money marketing accounts, CDs, stocks, bonds, rental properties. I have an asterisk next to that. We can go back to that in a minute because that can kind of be on both sides. Another one is investments in gold, artwork, antiques, collectibles. And on this side, we've got some liabilities, and these pretty common across America. I think everybody has most of these. We've got student loans, which I have a ton of. Mortgage, unless you own your house outright, your house is a liability. Car loans, always a liability. Vehicles, even if you have a vehicle, you own that vehicle outright. Every month you're constantly putting gas into that, wear and tear on the vehicle, maintenance. So vehicle is always going to be a liability. Notes and accounts payable, that's more underneath the bills. Everybody's got bills. Bills don't go away. They constantly take money out of your wallet every month. That's going to be a liability. So if we go back to the assets, I'm trying to get more assets into my life, more revenue streams, more money coming in. I don't really have the extra cash right now to go out and buy real estate. Savings, I could put some money into savings, but the return that I'm going to get on savings, it's not really worth me putting my money into savings. I'm not going to get a good return on that money. So yes, it's up here, but I would kind of lean more towards the money marketing account. But again, that's just dependent upon the market as well. CDs, that used to be real popular a few decades ago. You're still going to get some good return on that, but not as much as you would in stocks and bonds. Again, a little bit of a chance or a risk on that because you're going to have the fluctuation of the market. Rental properties, I have one right now, and right now it's an asset for me. I have a tenant. So this rental property could become a liability should my tenant move out. If he moves out, she moves out, then I have to pick up that asset, and that asset turns into a liability because that money coming in comes over to this side, and then it's money going out. So rental properties, it can be either or, and we want it really to be on this side. Again, to get this though, your first house, you can put as little as 3% down on your first home, the one that you live in, but to gain extra rental properties, say it's a $200,000 house, you're gonna have to put about $40,000 down on that property. And your return on that property, your rent could be $1,400, $1,500 a month that your tenant's paying you. And that's probably just gonna cost you or cover the cost of your mortgage. You've still got property taxes, maintenance, anything that goes wrong in that property is gonna come out of your pocket in order to fix it. So in the long run, this is an asset. At first, it could be more of a liability. That's why I have the asterisk there. Gold, it's always a smart option to invest in gold. Artwork really never loses its value. Antiques and collectibles continue to go up. So just going over, these are your assets. These are going to be cash creating opportunities for you or for me to increase my revenue. And then I put a little arrow down here because we are going to talk about network marketing. That's what I'm doing these days. And why I'm doing this, there's little or no startup fee. I want to say little or no. For me to get involved in what I'm doing was a $50 payment. $50 payment, and it gave me access to apps, websites, a business school, product knowledge, endless amounts of people that have knowledge in the industry. For $50 the first year, it drops down after that. There's low risk. If it's not something for me, or if it's not something for you, there's a low risk. It's easy to walk away from. It's not something that I'm tied into. It's not going to become one of these things over here, time after time after time. If it's something that is not for me, I can easily walk away from it. But this bottom one right here, it ties right back into this asset right here. It's going to give me an endless opportunity to create a massive cash flowing asset. So unlike all these where it might take a good chunk of money to get into, real estate, I got to put a lot of money away in savings to get a lot of money back. Same thing with CDs, stocks, bonds. Same thing here, a big one right here. This one down here, like I said, it doesn't cost a lot to get into. The one that I'm into has the best business class going. And like I said, I have an endless opportunity to create a massive cash flowing asset. And that all depends on me. That all depends on you. It depends on the hunger that you have in order to go up, in order to be more successful, in order to, for me in my case, to live out some of my dreams. Some of the dreams that I had as a kid, some of the stuff that I wanted to do in life. My regular job, I could take a snapshot of what I'm doing now, what I've done at that same job for the last 20 years, and I can kind of foresee my future if nothing changes, what I'm going to make, what I'm going to be doing. There's no real up and down flow. It's pretty consistent. It's a secure, constant flow. If I add something like this to my portfolio, I can do a lot of these different things. This right here, this network marketing piece, can allow me to put some money down to buy some real estate. I can put more money away in savings. I can buy more stocks and bonds. The rental properties, same thing as the real estate. I'll have that money to put down payments on different things. And I can also invest in this type of stuff that doesn't lose value, stuff that's going to continue to grow. So this is my why right here. This is the asset that really should be up top for me. I'm reading a lot of literature right now of people that have a lot of this stuff and that maybe started out traditional businesses, but do have a lot of these things. And if they could do it all over again, this right here is where they would start. So for me, like I said, I can't jump into these big categories today, although I think I will be able to down the road because of this. So I can't see you guys right now, but if you have any comments, questions, feel free to drop them below. And if you're interested in something like this, shoot me a message on here. Some of you guys have my phone number. You can give me a buzz. But I'm really interested in building this in my life, and I think I can help it in yours too. Thanks.